running out of my list of people, and I didn't get some. So I called my upline like you're supposed to do, and Christy called me over and had me do some cold calls, she called it. And so when I got there, I said, okay, so what is a cold call? Yeah. So a cold call, Lori said she's going to put this back up somewhere, something. There's different versions of it. And it's fun. It has things, people are telling me they were doing bridal shows and they were going to all these places and starting fresh. I'm like, well, how do you do that? How do you, I live in Avon, anybody that knows it, small little town. Some of the places do not exactly work for this. So this helped. It did things like how to get the bridal expos and shows and, where to go to look for them. And it gives you suggestions like animal shelters and apartment complexes. And somebody told me that, I'm going to say this wrong if I don't find it. All right, retirement communities. I just said a very inappropriate thing. All right, retirement communities. I was told that every time Erin moves, that's what she does, is she goes to retirement communities and she builds her business right back up. And let's face it, who doesn't like pretty jewelry but them, right? And they'll do that, and it tells you, ask for the activities coordinator. So for those of you that were like me and said, how am I supposed to figure out how to, okay, so what do I do? Walk into a retirement community and I'm working on the Facebook post as well, okay? So, how do I do it? And it's telling me right on this paper how to ask these people and who specifically to look for, and they have great ideas, and they have different, do a certain amount a day, or tell yourself you're going to do a certain amount per week, and those are great. And these are her other ones. Can we use these?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I
Yeah,
say
you
some of
can.
this? Oh my gosh, because I just put a note up there and I want to make sure that I say
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, you're great. Oh, you do that one. You do it. Just do it.
Yeah, okay, booking outside of the box, that's probably on there too, right? Yeah, those are fun.
I just marked those I think would be good.
Okay, I was like,
You don't have to read them all.
Yeah, all right, so contact your leaders in other direct sales groups. Oh, maybe like, what is it? Tastefully Simple. Anytime you need to do a party swap, you think it's hard because you're already selling one thing, and when you do it, Tastefully Simple, everybody's going to come to your party because it's for food, right? They'll come just for that, so you've made your effort, and you're a Tastefully Simple person. I just said it wrong, just go with it. They will go ahead and they'll do a show for you then. Party swaps are nice.
And they're looking, they always look for gifts for their downline. So if you go to the leaders of other direct sales companies and you offer them to do something like a discount based on a volume, like if they wanted to get everybody on their team this adorable bracelet that reached their goals for the year or whatever, you could order 30 of them, right? And just give her some kind of discount. Oh my God, wouldn't that be a huge individual order? It would be awesome.
Send a blank wish list to past hostesses and customers, and include a $10 off coupon or something just for filling out the card. That's always nice. Contact your friends and neighbors. You never know. I found out my neighbor actually does like jewelry, and I really thought she was a mean lady, and apparently she's not. So I'm working on it. She was really mean the first day. Stop at salons and with your mini case of jewelry and ask if you can set up for the day. You'll actually be surprised. The place I go to get my nails done, the lady actually did let me come in and set up a table there a couple different days. I really didn't think she would. Wasn't the best choice, but there's other places that you can try. And just as customers come up, if nothing else, you're getting contacts. Offer a drawing. Maybe if it was offer a pedicure if you have a home show, and give them a gift certificate.
That's a cute idea.
My husband came up with it.
I like it.
And then nobody would talk to me that day after that.
The other thing to think about too is I did like this vendor event in December at the DoubleTree, and there was like a horrible storm, and like nobody came, and it was like, oh my God, like I don't even think I broke even. The table wasn't that much, but I still don't think I broke even. But there were people, and I think the raffle part is key. So if you're doing those events, make sure that you have something that they fill out and do some kind of drawing for $25 in jewelry or for an ensemble. It could be a retired thing. Those names are key. Okay, because everyone always goes, I used all my contacts. Well, there you go. Here's a bucket full of names now. Use a cute little coffee mug and have them drop it in, right? You don't have to make anything or duct tape anything, okay? All right.
I think those are pretty much, you just covered that one, and that's pretty much
sorry.
the same. So my list is done.
Sorry.
This is on somebody's website, though.
It's on the Rockstar site.
The Rockstar site. They're nice. They're fun.
But the point is you have to do this. That's a good segue, because I was going to say, this business is not hard, but it's not easy.
Do you know what? And I never looked these up. And then, Christy will call and say, let's do a booking thing. And there's just 2 or 3 of us there. And if there's somebody else there and we say, okay, you sit there and you sit there, and we all, 'cause who doesn't have a cell phone anymore? We all sit there on our cell phones and we make our individual calls. Like, we'll take turns making calls. Because if you have people staring at you, you're going to make the call. If you have them sitting at home, you're going to sit there saying, oh, but look, my show is on and the kids aren't home. So it's
Hey, it's life. That's the total.
so if you just have a couple friends, hey, let's just get together and make some calls today, and there's so many options. The cold call list though was awesome.
It's
that was
really good.
That was
because
great.
it gives you directions instead of just saying, okay, go get a vendor event.
It's
It tells you how.
I had no idea how
and
to do
like
those.
where
Yeah.
and who do you contact. So that's
How do you
really
find
helpful.
them? They
That's
tell
the
you to
how-to.
go look up chambers of commerce and.
I just really think that, it's not easy. It's not hard if you use the system and you do the system and you work your business. It works if you work. So, if you work, you're gonna succeed. If you don't work, you get what you put into it, right? So I'm gonna give you these. There's 7 ideas. Ready? Be quick. I'm not gonna talk a lot. I'm gonna be quiet for once. Book a show with a good friend. If you're new, this is a great time because you might not have ever thought. I booked a show with a person I hadn't seen since 1999. And I hadn't talked to them since 1999. But I said, I need a booking. Every single person in this room has been low on bookings. At some point or another. All right? But you have to go back and kind of taste the medicine. 1, book a show with a relative. There's people I haven't asked that I'm related to. Book a show with a neighbor or a coworker. Book a show with someone from your not now or maybe later list. We all have them. Book a show with a prior hostess. Or if you're new and you don't have any prior hostesses, I'm sure well, maybe not, but if you've ever been to a home show before, whether it's like a food one or any other kind of party, she likes parties, so why not? Call her. Do some kind of craft fair or spring fair or an event at an office or salon or something like that. And then this one is a good one because this is getting into the good season right now. Do a fundraiser. Cheerleading teams, Relay for Life, you name it. And I know it says book, but we have all the wording of what to say is available to you. The power's in your hands. Okay? You've got to do this for yourself. Okay? Done talking. All right. Maybe we should